Ladies and gentlemen, my name is AlvinAlpha, one half of the Wrestling Marks. Of course, we're here with the Raw review, but I do not know where my partner is, Giovanni. So I'm just gonna be doing this review alone, which I hope he does not mind and does not kill me after. So, um, actually, before I get into it, I want to give a shout out to, I believe his name was Jimmy, and he just said, I was in a live stream and he just said hi, and he said he was a supporter of the channel. So shout out to him. And so let's get into it. Of course, we excuse me, we go in and we have the authority, and the authority's out with everybody. Like we have Kane, Rollins, Randy Orton, and then of course Stephanie, and then Triple H, and they're all in their black suits and all that. And Stephanie's wearing like these freaking leather shorts, and they're just so, oh god, like, love you, Stephanie, but I I think your days are over, especially with that problem that she had 2 weeks ago. So, okay, so they're out in the ring and they're all in the ring together, and they're basically just promoting SummerSlam. And Triple H, he brings up the fact that you can watch SummerSlam live for $9.99, and God, you do not know how much they said that throughout the whole night. Especially Jerry Lawler. Like, Jerry Lawler just made the whole thing just worse. Like, I think you guys can understand when Jerry Lawler is just awful with jokes, and just him mentioning the fact of 9.99 the whole night. I don't think I don't think I can deal with that. I don't think I could deal with Jerry Lawler in general. But so yeah, they're basically just promoting SummerSlam, saying all the matches. But one main event was apparently Rollins came up with the idea, and the idea the idea was to have Rollins and Ambrose face somebody in a beat the clock challenge. And uh, of course we had Dean face Alberto Del Rio, and Rollins will eventually be facing RVD, which changed up a lot. But we'll talk about that later. But so that's about it. So after that, Roman Reigns came out, and Roman Reigns, like, I love Roman Reigns. Honestly, he looks like a straight out beast, but I don't know. Like, I think he needs. I don't know. I feel like he's missing something. Like, his moveset is a little bit too short, but I know he can do a lot better. I know he can do a lot better, but I don't think. I think Roman Reigns needs to come out of his shell and not, because when he was with the Shield, they, like, Rollins and Ambrose were the ones who were doing the crazy spots, and Reigns was just the one to finish it, with like a spear or like Superman punch. So Roman Reigns comes out and he says, I honestly don't know. I think he just said he wants to go out to the ring and take down Randy Orton and kick his ass. So Roman Reigns is like so straightforward, and like he'll come out and just straight up say he wants to kick somebody's ass. So Triple H says Orton has him at SummerSlam, so he will face Kane right now in a last man standing match. And God, of course we go into the match with Roman Reigns and Kane after the commercial break. And I gotta say, it was a really, really weak last man standing match. I think that's like the weakest I've ever seen, honestly. I mean, maybe it's just Kane, or maybe it's just Roman Reigns, but I don't know. This match didn't really like excite me. I thought they would like go out to the ring and all that, and have like at least 20 minutes of the match, and have Roman Reigns spear Kane through something, or no, but Roman Reigns eventually won with a spear just a spear. So I didn't really like that because before that, Kane hit a chokeslam through a table, and Roman Reigns still got up, but Kane couldn't get up from a spear. I don't think that makes a lot of sense, but that's whatever. It's Roman Reigns. He's just here to kick your ass. So next we have Damien Sandow, and he comes out as the Oklahoma Sooner, and he comes out with JR's theme song, which is it's kind of weird to me, but honestly, I don't really know that much with the Oklahoma Sooner or anything about that. I'm not from Texas or don't know anything about it. So right after that, Mark Henry comes out and he makes his return, and he's wearing this Texas Longhorn shirt, and of course, you know what happens. Mark Henry squashes Damien Sandow. He holds Damien Sandow with the world's strongest slam position for like 5 minutes, and then slams him down. So that was pretty sad. So Mark Henry picks up the win, and then I don't even know. Some guy was in the crowd, and he was a representative, and I don't even know honestly. But next we have Adam Rose backstage, and with his rosebuds and everything. And Adam Rose is actually really good with his gimmick. It's just that I don't know, like in the ring, it's just like he doesn't give me that much. So maybe that's just me. I personally don't like the brawler matches, but it's whatever. But Adam Rose is backstage with his rosebuds, and they're looking in a mirror. And I believe this was recorded because they had like a transition where Adam Rose was in a suit, or like if he looked in the mirror, he'll see a lemon, and he saw himself in a suit, and it was like it was stupid. I'm sorry, I don't even know I had to talk about this, but I guess I had to bring it up, and they all run away, and I don't even know. I don't even know at this point with Adam Rose. But next we have Dean Ambrose versus Alberto Del Rio. It was a solid match, but I gotta say, there was this one spot. I mean, I wouldn't really consider it as a spot, but I would say it was a very. I really love the move. I really love when Del Rio does the reverse suplex from the top rope. That looks like God, that would hurt like hell. But of course, Dean Ambrose wins after a dirty deed, which didn't even look like a headlock driver. It was like an STO, But Dean Ambrose wins, but he wins in a bad time with 15 minutes and 42 seconds. So Dean Ambrose, he looked kind of mad looking at the time. I don't know. I kind of thought Seth Rollins was gonna somehow get the win over RVD, but next we have Rusev come out, and he comes out, and we go to commercial, and he beats Sin Cara in the WWE app. What the fuck? Why are you now putting the match on live? Do you actually think Rusev and Sin Cara could have a match for that long? Like, no, just have the match live. Like, can you not wait for Sin Cara to come out? I don't know. I don't usually use the WWE app. I think it's stupid. I think it's just a cheap buy or cheap download. But I think that's so stupid that Rusev beat Sin Cara on the WWE app. And I don't want to be forced to watch that match and download the WWE app. I mean, I think I have the app, but I never go to it, And I don't think I would want to see a match that was like 2 minutes. So Um, it's whatever. But Lana, after that, says it's Obama's birthday today. I believe it's Obama's, or so she's gonna start singing "Happy Birthday" in Russia, or I mean in Russian, excuse me. But after that, Swagger and Zap Coulter come out, and um, God, I really love these confrontations. But I feel like they need something else. Like the podium thing was kind of cool, but I honestly don't even know what they need. Like it seems like they're just coming out and having like the confrontations and just having like Zeb call Lana Natasha and doing that stupid voice. So I honestly think they need to do something else, but I still think I still think these are cool. I just think they need something else, you know. So but Zeb actually said something really cool. He said Swagger is fighting for the U.S. Army and the 13 stars and the 15 lines. So I thought that was really beautiful. That was a amazing USA chant, or not chant, quote. I mean, but after they had their confrontations and all that, Rusev attacks Swagger with the flag, and Rusev finally gets the upper hand and looks strong in this week. I believe Rusev has not looked like he has not had the upper hand over Swagger before. Like Swagger would go down, and then Swagger would just reverse the move, and then like Rusev would just roll out and retreat. I mean retreat. But so that was about it after that. But next match was Cesaro versus Dolph Ziggler, and it was a pretty short match, and it was pretty good. But Cesaro lost to Dolph Ziggler. I don't know if you guys even know, but they've had a match before on Superstars, and Cesaro beat him, and it was just like I was not really surprised that Cesaro won on that match, but now we have Dolph Ziggler beating Cesaro on Raw. What the hell happened, man? Cesaro, like in April, was so over, and now they're just not doing anything with him. I still think they could have gone with the big face King of Swing and all that. I think like everybody loved that. Like the swing was amazing, and every time like you would think. I honestly thought when Cesaro did the swing on Cena, I honestly thought like the people were getting bored of the swing. I mean, not me, but I think I saw some other people who were bored of the swing. But that crowd just blew up when Cesaro did the swing. So I don't understand why not just give the Cesaro face run with the jacket and all that. Because Cesaro's like the crowd loves him, dude. Like every time Cesaro comes out and like he's in like a good position, like they always cheer him. But of course he had no reaction because Dolph Ziggler was there. So now Dolph won another match. I believe that's 3 weeks in a row. What the heck is going on? Like Cesaro is losing and Dolph Ziggler is winning. What is going on? Oh my god. It's just Christmas has come early. Jesus Christ. So Dolph Ziggler wins with the zigzag, and Miz comes in the ring with the white suit and the IC title, and I really like the how like I mean I don't really like how they're using the Hollywood gimmick on the Miz. I do like the moneymaker. I think the moneymaker is great. When I say that, it's like Miz, he sells it so well. Like Dolph went for like a super kick, but he was just pretending. But Miz literally fell to the ground and held his face. So I thought that was pretty funny from the Miz and a pretty good sell, honestly. But that was about it. Dolph wins another match on Raw. Like before, he would get a rare win on SmackDown, but now he's getting 3 straight weeks winning on Raw. So honestly don't even know what's going on. So after that we have Rybaxo versus Goldust and Stardust. And it was a squash tag team match, and it was a return match of Goldust and Stardust. And Stardust wins with like a reverse STO, I guess you could say. But okay, here's my problem. Rybaxo, aren't they like the current contenders for like the tag team championships? Um, why are you making them lose for like 3 straight weeks? Like, you're having Goldust and Stardust beat him like nothing, and before, as Cody Rhodes, they were beating like them like no problem. I don't even know what's going on anymore, but I guess we might possibly see Goldust and Stardust versus the Usos, which I would love. I honestly would like it more than Ryback. So I think Goldust and Stardust can, level up to the Wyatts. I didn't think Ryback could level up to the Wyatts, after that battleground match. But I think Goldust and Stardust can do a good job too. They actually have the match with the Usos, but so of course Stardust and Goldust pick up the victory, and then next we go backstage and we have Kane, and he turns in his mask, and of course he doesn't show his face, but I guess we're gonna see corporate Kane again. So, or I don't even know at this point. Like I don't even know. Like every time I see Kane with the mask, it's just like I don't want to see Kane anymore. I don't even know. I don't know what they're gonna do with Kane. I don't know at all. I don't even know what to think of what they're gonna do with Kane. But possibly a face turn. I don't know. I don't know. But next we have Chris Jericho versus Luke Harper, and it was another average match, and Jericho wins via disqualification after Jericho put Luke Harper in the walls of Jericho, but then Bray Wyatt came out and then attacked Jericho. So okay, there's another problem. So there's nothing that is like sparking up the feud. Like Jericho is just like getting his ass kicked by the Wyatts like every week. It's just like, when is he gonna get the upper hand, or like when are they gonna have like something other than just Wyatt attacking him? So I don't know. Probably Jericho's gonna get the upper hand, and then Bray Wyatt's gonna win, because that's usually how it goes. But what do we have next? Diego versus Fandango. I'm sorry, but every time I see the Los Matadores or just Diego or El Torito, I just roll my eyes so much. Like, I just cannot stand them at all. I thought it was funny for like the first 2 weeks, but now I cannot stand even looking at them. Just like, why is Summer Rae and Layla still coming out with Diego? Like, I honestly think Layla and Summer Rae would have been better with Zack Ryder, because he's the ladies' man. I like to think he looks in the mirror and he likes the things he sees, and right behind him is freaking Summer Rae and Layla. So I don't understand why they couldn't put someone like Dolph Ziggler or Zack Ryder or anybody else but Los Matadores. But Fandango comes out with his new dancer, Hornswoggle. And Hornswoggle he comes out like in these ridiculous pants, and he's like bald as hell, and he's like just why? Just why have this segment? Like, you're not having a match, and that you cannot have a match unless you're gonna have Diego versus Fandango. Oh my god. I'm done at this point. But off the distraction, Diego wins with the backstabber, which is not I don't think he should have used that because that's not, him anymore technically. So I don't even know. I don't really want to talk about what happened after because I just hate Diego so much and Los Matadores and that stupid bull. So next we have Bo Dallas versus R Truth, and it was a pretty short match, of course, because it's Bo Dallas. And he never has those long matches. But Bo Dallas wins with the roll up, and I believe he held the pants of R Truth, and then R Truth tried to attack him on the floor or to the outside. I mean, but Bo Dallas hits the Bodog on the floor. God, like Bo Dallas can literally do the Bodog off of anything. He did the Bodog and El Torito, which is amazing, and then on Kali, and then on R Truth with the barricade. So I don't even know how he does it, but I honestly think I would slip and fall if I were to do that. But it's Bo Dallas, man. You gotta Bo leave. He Bo leaves and he hits that Bo dog. So um, after that, wait, we have Bray Wyatt, and God, I cannot even explain how amazing he is on the microphone. He is just so good, man. Like he is amazing. I'm like so into the promo. Like I don't believe anybody thinks he's like boring at promos. I remember one crowd. I don't remember what. They were chanting boring at Wyatt. I'm just like, listen, and he will give you guidance, man. He is just like he is amazing. I'll just leave it at that. He is just amazing. Amazing Grace. He is just amazing. But Bray Wyatt basically says he's gonna beat Jericho, and he's the nightmare at the end of Jericho's dreams, which is kick ass, man. That was such a beautiful quote. But next is my favorite segment or match, whatever you want to call it, of the night, and it's RVD versus Seth Rollins. And RVD comes out, but it's said that Triple H has picked a new opponent for Seth Rollins. And who comes out? Heath Slater. Heath Slater comes out. Oh my god. Heath Slater comes out. And he goes up against Seth Rollins, man. And Dean Ambrose comes out too. And he's outside. And he grabs Seth Rollins' contract, like the briefcase, and he opens it up, and they actually have the contract in there for once, and he rips it up. He rips up the contract, he bites it, and he puts it in his mouth, and he spits it out. He puts Coke and popcorn in the briefcase, and of course you have to involve JBL's hat, man. Like, those hats look expensive, honestly, and JBL's hat is just like I swear JBL has to buy like a hat every week because people are just shitting on his hat. But after he fills in the hat, Heath Slater he wins with the roll up. Oh my god, Heath Slater wins a match on Raw, and it was not a match only, it was the main event. And I was like, oh my god. If I had a reaction video, you would have seen me mark out. I literally marked out so hard when Heath Slater won the match. God, Heath Slater winning the match off the roll up, off the schoolboy, and it was just amazing. I cannot believe he just won on the main event of Raw. That is just amazing, man. God, that is such amazing. But after the commercial, it said Dean Ambrose is going to be picking the stipulation on SmackDown. So I guess I'm gonna have to see the spoilers now. So, but after that we have the last segment of the night. Stephanie and Bree, the contract signing for SummerSlam, and God, I cannot wait to see this live. I'm actually attending SummerSlam this year. and all I'm gonna see is probably a cat fight, or like Stephanie slamming Bree's head to the mat over and over, or something like that. I don't. um, but this promo was like this confrontation. It was really bad, honestly. Even from Stephanie, like Stephanie started off good, but Bree is just really bad. Like I like what she was saying, and she was saying how like she's gonna embarrass Stephanie in front of 20,000 people at SummerSlam and the whole universe, and she's gonna do it for all those people that she or Stephanie embarrassed. But the thing is, like Brie, she has like no emotion like in her voice. She sounds like she's just like reading. It looks like someone's like holding up a sign from the back, and she's just reading it. Like, it's not like it doesn't sound like she means it. Like you would think like she wants to beat the shit out of Stephanie, but she has no emotion. Like Brie, like God, like I can tell she's getting a little bit better, but she has no emotion, man. Like I don't I don't even know. I think Stephanie should do most of the talking. But Stephanie, I don't think she did that good either, honestly. Like she did good at first, but then she tried to like go out and she said she's gonna tear her heart out, and it was just like super like the crowd was like super dead, and like they were just waiting for an O moment, but like they just never got it. So um after that, Triple H shoves Brie into a corner with the table, and oh my god, it was one of my favorite, one of my like favorite segment like so far. Like just because of that, Stephanie grabs Nikki Bella and she pedigrees her. Oh my god, she pedigrees Nikki Bella, and then Brie Bella tries to come out of the corner, and Stephanie slams her head on the table, and it looked like it hurt. And then Stephanie continues and retaliates with a pedigree. Oh my god, I actually said before the match, like I tweeted on Twitter, and I said, I hope Stephanie uses the pedigree on and on Brie and picks up the win. She goes on to use the pedigree. It looks so, oh god, like it's just so, it's just so weird to see Stephanie doing a move like that, or any just like a diva doing a move like that, because like I think the only move that has been like really good for divas is like the Karma's finisher, like the implant buster. I thought that was really cool. But God, that pedigree just straight up killed them. Like God, I I I I wouldn't be surprised if Stephanie won with the pedigree, honestly. And I already paid good money, so I'm ready. I'm ready to see Stephanie freaking pedigree Brie at SummerSlam live. Um, so that was about it, and that was the end segment. Um, I'm gonna say this. I honestly didn't like the show that much. I think all the matches were not that good, but the only two things that really caught my attention and really lightened it up for me was Heath Slater versus Seth Rollins and the end segment, just because of that Stephanie pedigree, and God. So that's about it. Thank you for watching this Raw review. Follow my